Alrighty, so let's start a reading vlog. I'm gonna read some questionable books. Okay, so last night I started listening to the audiobook of Stone Cold Fox, and this is good as rich people drama so far. So we have our main character is trying to marry for money. And it sounds like she's kind of done this before, actually, and she learned it from her mom. So you get like a lot of flashbacks of her mom basically being like the ultimate con woman and then teaching her daughter how to be a con woman too. And then it just kind of turns into that, like, she's like, I'm not like my, she's like, she keeps trying to tell herself she's not like her mom, but she's doing like similar stuff, but she's like, oh, but I'm not gonna do that part, but at least that part of what she said was useful or whatever. So she's very judgmental and very like manipulative. Like, she has a whole different backstory of what her backstory actually is, and she has like crafted this whole persona in order to catch this dude in order to get his money. And so like, the family already tried to pay her off and everything, and just, oh my god, they're so petty. Like, everybody's so petty and passive aggressive, and it's all this like, well, da 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 da. And I'm just like, in real life when people do that, I'm just like, get a life, please. This is nothing. You are doing nothing. But in this, it is hilarious because these people deserve each other, honestly. Like, I mean, it's never great to be lying about who you are and doing all this stuff, but in this book, they deserve each other because they're like, oh my god, we can only hang out with other rich people. And then, so, trying to avoid people like her, but it's hilarious because she is all up in their business anyways, and like, no matter how nasty, she don't care because she just wants money and it's fake anyway. Her whole persona is fake. She's like, I'm not here for this. She's here for the bag. She's here for the ultimate bag. She has picked up a dude from one of the like biggest families ever, but I think she's a little bit clueless because I'm about halfway through, and like, I kind of think there's another woman in this equation, is my guess, and so I kind of think she is gonna get screwed at the end. I mean, they kind of allude to that like something is gonna go sideways, and I am so waiting for that because all these people suck and deserve everything that is coming to them, honestly. Like, it's all a mess. It's all ugly behavior. It's everybody snooping on everybody else, and then the dude is just like, I don't know. The dude definitely keeps the secrets too, I think. And she's like, what? She doesn't care as long as she gets married and gets that money. She does not care. She doesn't care until I think it's gonna blow up in her face. But yeah. So she's like, yeah, she doesn't like really have any friends. Like, everything's a lie. Her whole life is a lie. Everything. And I'm here for it. But anyways, so the other little update we have is that I bought a couple of books from Barnes and Noble when they were having like 50% off online or whatever. So we're gonna open this box. I'm gonna show you what I got. Okay, so I think I said earlier in the vlog that I wanted to pick the sequel up. So I did. A Scar in the Bones. This is a sequel to A Fire in the Sky. And yeah, I want to continue this like soon. I don't want to keep like waiting to finish series. That part sucks. So yeah, I want to read this pretty soon. And then the other one, I only got 2 books. I controlled myself for this one. So the other book I got was Son of the Morning. I think this is supposed to be like a romantasy, but yeah, there's like feathers and stuff. And yeah, they have wings, so like, he's got kind of more bat-looking wings over here, and he's got more feathery wings over here, so yeah, we're gonna see. But holy, okay, look at this. They didn't print on the jacket. They printed inside the book. Interesting. That's a new one. But oh yeah, the hardcover's printed. These editions are getting good. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, instead of printing on the jacket, it's like printed into the book itself. And so yeah, there's the without wings. Interesting. Okay. Okay, it's kind of a little different. I haven't seen it like that, but it kind of makes more sense. That way you can't just lose it if you lose the jacket. Anyways, okay. Well, I'm not mad at that, and I'm excited to read these books. So anyways, we'll catch you with probably when I finish Stone Cold Fox, to be honest. Okay, so I have read some stuff now. So a few days ago now, I finished Stone Cold Fox, and that book was like the first half. I was in it, and I was sold on something interesting was gonna happen. I thought, we were building up to something, and at the end was gonna pop off and be like, real good. Like we were set up for some messed up, twisted shit to happen, and then it was a nothing sandwich. Like the end part, we did all this setup, and then just for it to the second half was like very disappointing. It's like after all the setup, just there was no follow through. um, After all this talk of, oh, we're gonna do whatever it takes in order to like keep this life intact or whatever. Like she didn't want to have to do another con or all this, and then nah. I mean, like the twist wasn't even that twisty. It was kind of like a very predictable outcome, and then like I don't. The ending didn't make sense. I mean, kinda, but also kinda not. Like it was so flat. The end was so flat, so I was disappointed. Um, so yeah, that ended up not being that great, but the great part about being done with that is that I have finished my first book for the Taco Reading Challenge. So that one is my yearly challenge, and it's I can try to link it, I guess. But I read that. That's my first one out of 12 books that I'm trying to read this year, and so now I have completed the cheese prompt. And so we're off to a good start with that. But now I have been reading. This one is off of my 20 for 26 list, for 2026 list. And I started Kiss of the Basilisk. And this is so far like a time is being had. I'm like over 100 pages in now, probably like almost 150 pages in. Like it's not like this is like a 500-page book. So yeah, like maybe like a fifth of the way in or something. But so far the premise for this is like the Bachelor kind of like, okay, so their kingdom has a prince, right? And he needs to pick a queen, except the way he's picking the queen is more courtesan style. Like I guess nobody's counting on the queen adding her 2 cents or anything, because they are not picking this one for the brains, let me tell you. It is very sexist, it is very gross, and the prince sucks. I do not like the prince in this book so far. His personality has the personality of a damn shoe. Like, he just thinks he can step on people and do whatever he wants, and I'm like, I need you to settle down. He's so entitled. He's an entitled asshole. So, but okay, so like that would be at least somewhat normal for some of these, right? You kind of expect that kind of treatment from these royal douchebags. But there's another layer, because in this world we have basically snake shifters. The basilisk is they're snakes normally, but they can shift into people. But they basically have like sex powers. So, they basically like went to war with them. Casualties were made on both sides, and what the arrangement has ended up becoming is that the basilisks now they train the women in order to in sex. They train them in sex so that way they can appease the prince for this selection process. I'm like, I feel like they went to courtesan boot camp, and now they're gonna get selected like courtesans, but it's to be the queen. So that's the part that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But there's that. There's also something weird in the castle, because they have to go to the castle for these basically like fucked up little elimination process. Because yeah, it's like every week we're going to eliminate a few more girls. So that's the part that's very like bachelor-esque, is like, oh, you didn't get a rose, except but instead of just like talking and showing that, it's all sexual stuff. Anyways, so Um, it's like it's kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, it's just like perfect for where my how my brain is like fried and fucked up right now. Like my brain is so tired. I'm so out of it. And this is like this book is like single handedly holding my sanity together right now. If you couldn't tell, things are not going well. But this book is like taking the edge off because it's so ridiculous. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't know. I found out I can hold this little thing here and it's like, oh, it's like a nice little rest for my head, but oh my god, this book is something. It's something, let me tell you. This book is something. So, yeah, but like look at the edges of this. Like the flowers on the top, but the edge. Look at that shit. This is like so intricate. Anyways, like I just be looking at it sometimes like, what the hell? They went real hard on this. On this very smutty book. We went real hard on the edges. But yeah, no, this book, it is tagged as erotica, and that is correct. Like, the sheer amount of sex, and we're only a fifth in, is crazy. Girl is crazy. Like, the way that these people talk, you would think that, like, sex is the only thing they ever think about and ever talk about, and I'm like, that's crazy. It's crazy. Our girl's a chicken farmer. Oh, that's the other part. That's the other part is that apparently like everybody's just like, what, she can't be queen, she's a chicken farmer. And I'm like, then why was she included in this lineup? Like, y'all didn't check nothing? They didn't check nothing. They're just like, oh, they're the same age as the prince, is all good. But now it's an issue. But now her background's an issue. You could have checked this beforehand and then just like not included her and been like, oh, we're only gonna put these girls in the challenge. But it's a problem now. So she's too lowly to be queen, but but everybody else who's like above this station is still getting subjected to the same like courtesan ass training in boot camp. And I don't like, make it make sense. Is she too low for sex camp or not? I don't understand. Oh my god, it not make it make sense, bro. Like, the way they're getting treated is not exactly like high standards in the first damn place, but now apparently being a chicken farmer is too low. Do you like eggs or what, bro? I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So there's a lot of the math ain't mathing on all fronts of this, but it's okay. It's not supposed to. But anyway, so that's that book. So that was just a fun time so far. And then after that, I have begun to read an arc because I got an arc from for the Elsewhere Express, and so I started reading that one, and that book is incredibly sad already. It is incredibly sad, and I'm probably only like 10% in or something. So this book, it's this book is like, the way I was describing it to my aunt, I was like, oh, apparently you got on the Elsewhere Express by like giving up on all your hopes and dreams and being a shell of a person, and then you just get scooped up by the Elsewhere Express. I'm just like, alrighty, so the premise is already really sad. So there are multiple characters that I'm guessing are gonna end up on there. I haven't gone too far yet, but yeah, we have one girl who basically her parents birthed her in order to use her body to try to keep her brother alive. So she jokes that she's raised for spare parts. And then, but then her brother died anyway. So, you know, they wanted her to give him like bone marrow and all this and organs and shit. But he still didn't make it. So she now feels like she was born for nothing. And because, you know, she obviously ended up loving her brother, but it's still kind of fucked up. Just real fucked up. But anyway, so she's real sad. Even years later, you can tell she's still going through it, and it's rough. And then we have another character who's like basically losing his eyesight. He's going blind, and but he was an artist, like the worst, the absolute more. So I mean, he's going through it too. So, nobody in this book is not going through it. So, this is the same author that wrote Watermoon. So I kind of expected it to be sad as shit because that book was also sad as shit. Like, this author likes to put her characters through some hard shit. So, it's kind of rough. But we're gonna see what happens on this train that doesn't stop and that you can only get to by basically being depressed as shit, it sounds like. So that's how that one's going. I just know, like, it's already sad as hell, and I feel like it's just gonna get worse. I feel like this book is just gonna be like therapy on a train. That's the vibe. That's the vibe so far. So we're gonna see how that continues from here. But yeah, so far that's a tearjerker. It's a very sad premise. So there you go. Alrighty, so I have been making progress in Kiss of the Basilisk, and these characters are getting on my nerves at this point. So I'm like, what, like 200 pages in now? No, it's more than that. No, yeah. No, I'm on, is this chapter 15? 15, 16? I'm in chapter 16. Okay? Not even 200 pages in, and these characters are getting on my nerves now. Like, it was all fun and games before, but now, like, girl has no decorum or something. Like, I don't know how else to explain. Like, this girl's made for the streets. This girl is made for the streets. Because Tim is getting on my nerves. Because why are y'all making all these promises and shit, and then to one, she's making promises to Snake Boy, and then she turns around and like, but I'm your future wife to the prince. Bro, the prince sucks. His personality is hot garbage. Hot garbage. Snake Boy's not saying much, but at least he's at least trying to be decent, like fight his nature to be decent. But then there's the prince that's just like, well, I don't really have patience, and I get everything that I want, and I just hate him. And like he doesn't have a good personality at all. Like the prince sucks. I see zero appeal there, but apparently she's just like, now she's had a little taste of something. Now she wants to taste it all, like, or to try it all. Like, I don't know, girl. Oh, like Snake Boy literally dealt with some other dudes for you and all this stuff after you made all these little promises. I mean, after all this I'm yours talk it before, and then to turn around and like she got a dress from both the prince and the basilisk, and now she's like, well, I'm just gonna wear my own dress that I can't. What do you mean you can't decide? Why in the hell you over here? I'm yours. When girl is for this. This is what I mean. Like, it's getting on my nerves. So nothing else. This girl's like, well, there's the game. Like, all of a sudden, she went from 0 to 100. There's a game to be played, so she's gonna fucking play it, I guess. Oh. These people are pissing me off because now everybody's all acting like butthurt about stuff, but then also not. Like, pick a lane. Everybody needs to pick a damn lane. Everybody's playing stupid ass games I don't really care for right now, and this girl is so damn cocky. Like, oh my god, like. She has no comprehension of the situation she finds her in because the king does not like you. The town doesn't like you. She's a chicken farmer, and apparently that's hot garbage to these people. I'm like, girl, you are better off running and leaving all this shit behind and going somewhere else, honestly. But obviously she's poor as shit, so that's not really an option. But I'm just like, why are you making any like, why are you saying anything like this to Snake Man over here? Girl's just horny as hell. She's just horny as hell and saying whatever. Like, neither option is even that appealing. I don't know, like, it was fine at first, but now I feel like this book is just taking a turn into like this girl's doing too much. She's just doing too damn much, and I need her to settle down and like actually think anything through. Think about it just a little bit, please. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Because I don't think she knows. As far as I know, there has been no description of a plan, of a plot, of a scheme, nothing. She's just. I don't think there is a plan. I don't think she knows what the fuck she's doing. I think she's confused. I think she's just playing it by ear, except now everything's coming to, like, it's not gonna end well. And, like, literally, girl does not listen for shit. She doesn't listen for shit. Like, I understand that you have your own opinion and stuff, and, like, that's one thing. But, like, when somebody is obviously telling you, like, read a damn room. When dude tells you, like, this is a fucking secret, we cannot talk about this here. Fucking ask about it later, dude. Like, shit. Read the damn room. That shit was pissing me off. Like, well, yeah, let's just talk about Kingdom Secrets out loud. And the dude is like, later. Later. This is not the time. Like, come on, dude. The girl's like, no, nobody know. She's getting on my nerves. She's getting on my nerves. Like, have some fucking common sense, please. Oh my god. Like, girl has. Her social skills are kind of crap. So, we're gonna see where this goes. Because I don't understand anybody's appeal with her. I guess she's real pretty. It's the only thing I could think, because this is all literally just insta lust type stuff. So anyways, that's where it is, and we're just gonna see, because this girl's pissing me off now. Like, at first I was like, oh yeah, okay, cool. She's like headstrong and stuff. Now I'm like, not even. She's just horny first. Like, she's not even thinking with her head. Oh my gosh, I don't know, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Okay, so I read another like big chunk of this, and it's still got a ways to go. Like, this book is so long. Like, the smut is gratuitous, as we knew it would be, but also like the things they are doing in the smut scenes is kind of ridiculous. Like, I need you to chill out. This girl is like, at first I was like, is she just like going off the deep end because it's the first time she ever done all of this, or is she like basically becoming like an addict or something? Because this is crazy. This girl is crazy. Like, she is doing too much, and she is like getting on my nerves. She's getting on my nerves because, like, every conversation she has with like Casper especially is so head ass. It's so head ass. Like, she keeps asking, like, what do I mean to you? What do I mean to you? He literally showed you already. He's already explained this. He's already answered this multiple times. Multiple times. And she's still asking, like, girl, stop asking the same damn question. We're just going around in circles. But then also, like, how many times has he also told her, close your eyes? Because if the snake dudes, the basilisk dudes, people turn into their snaky form, the basilisk form, and they look at you, you're gonna turn to stone. And she, like, you make eye contact, you're cooked. And so how many times have they told her, like, close your eyes because people are changing and you can't be looking, you're gonna get wrecked. And like, she already knew this even before she ever met them. But how many times did they tell her, like, close your eyes? She's like, why? Bitch, what do you mean why? Do you want to die? Literally, it's life or death. And she's over here like, oh, but why? Bitch, what do you mean why? She's getting on my nerves. She's getting on my nerves. And then, like, I don't know. I feel like every conversation with Caspian is like a fucking argument because he doesn't want to tell her anything, and she has to pry it out of him. And I'm like, girl, this is getting so old. It's getting so old. And then, and like, just the sex scenes go on way too long. The smut is just like, it's too much. It's too, I mean, like, I knew it was gonna be a lot, but my, jeez, man, like, girl is going way too hard. I need her to calm the hell down. But, there's that, and then, interestingly enough, the prince is becoming, like, less of a douchebag all of a sudden, but, like, anytime she's mad with one of them, she runs over to the other one. I'm like, girl, what? So I like, I kind of retract what I said before because I'm like, okay, I think she just might be poly or something. Or, like she's figuring it out. So, and it's not like the dudes don't know about each other. Like they do because she can't keep a secret alive or nothing. Especially with Caspin in her head. Like he knows when she's over there with him. Like they know. They both know. So I'm like, okay, I guess. Like, so I don't know if this is supposed to be like a why choose situation. That's what it seems like, kind of, or if it's supposed to be uh like, is it why choose? Is it gonna be poly? Is it there's still references like she's gonna have to pick. So is it a love triangle? I don't even know what the hell is going on because I feel like it's usually a little bit more obvious which situation we're in. In this one, I don't have a fucking clue, and I'm already like 60, so almost 70% of the way through this book, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know where this is going exactly. So, yeah, so far it's just dragged out to the point, and she was pissing me off to the point where I was like, man, do I just DNF? But then I hung on with it, and now we're getting like more context and more like actual plot and of what is actually happening in this world and what is going on, and I'm like hooked into that again. So here we go. I don't know. Everything's a mess and I want to know what's going on. So I'm back in it. I've made it to part 2. Last night I think I might be one chapter into part 2 or something like that, cuz yeah, it's like part 1 and then part 2, like part 1 is just a lot of smut, a whole lot of smut. Part 2, like, and it ended with like a reveal that I think is going to finally make the plot move forward, which is what I needed. So we're gonna continue on and see how this goes, but just, oh my god, it's a mess. It's a mess. Book is a mess, and some stuff makes a little bit more sense now with this new context that we have been given for the situation. But that means a whole can of worms has been opened, and now I need answers. I need answers, and given how slow the actual plot has been plotting, I kind of have a feeling that I'm not gonna get all the answers yet. But how the hell is this supposed to work when you're like, well, I'm gonna marry you, but I'm gonna marry you? Is that even? Can you even do that? Can you even do that in this world? What do you mean? You're gonna marry both of them? Make it make sense, please. I don't know, but yeah, the sex marathons have got to fucking chill out, man. It's a lot. They're a lot. Anyways, alrighty. Okay, so I finished this because of the basilisk. That was something. That was a book. Yeah. I feel like I should not say where we landed on what kind of romance situation we're in, because honestly, I still feel like things are gonna be nebulous even in the next book. The way that this one ended, I'm just like, I know some bullshit is going to change again in the next one. Like, it just, it's a mess. This is one of the messiest ass books I've read in a while. It's messy as hell. Nobody's like sure about anything. Nobody knows what's going on. I don't fucking know. I gave it a 3 because that was a book. That was a book. Um, I might try to read the second one, but I will definitely be like skimming the some of the smut parts because I don't need this much. I do not need this much. It's in the way of whatever that plot kind of was. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I just kind of want to see what's happening, and then we'll see it. We'll see. But I'm not gonna read the second one of this vlog. We're gonna wait a little bit because that was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot, and that was a mess. So that's that. I started. Oh, where did I put it? Well, I haven't got far enough, anyways. But I started a fantasy book after that because my brain said no more smut. No, so we're taking a break from smut because it's too much. But that'll be the next thing. Alright, we're gonna keep this short because my mic wants to die. But basically, I'm like halfway, a little over halfway through the Elsewhere Express, and like really all I can say is that this is sad. There's sketchy stuff in the background going on, and like, you know, everything's not as it seems, but it's also very Alice in Wonderland feeling. Like everything is like over the top magical bullshit. Like nothing is normal. Um Anything with like a hole in it is basically a doorway, but you have to hear the song of the door. And I'm like, what the fucking shit? So everything in this train is fucking weird. And also, I don't think you get to leave the train. You either become an echo, which gets to shoved to the outside of the train, but you don't leave, or you find your place and your purpose again, and then you um find your compartment and basically become part of the ecosystem now of weird shit. But yeah, I don't know. So I guess it's like a portal situation. Everybody just getting disappeared on this fucking ass train. So it's very sketchy, but it's also very fucking obvious what one of the characters on this train needs to fucking do, and she's not doing it. Like, girl just needs therapy. She just needs therapy. But instead, we're going through this magical ass train doing all this shit. So, yeah, this ride is crazy. They're on the train ride from hell, basically, kind of, but like make it like you're on drugs. It's very Alice in Wonderland. So, yeah, it's a very magical journey through their issues and problems. So, and now they're like, where I'm at, they're like stuck in an area where people don't find them because there's like locked areas where you're not supposed to go, and that's where the secrets get hidden, and that's where people get lost. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a mess. The It's an interesting ride, and I also feel like there's about to be a bit of a romance between these characters that I don't care for. I don't need romance in this. Like, it's a very personal journey type thing, and yeah, you can help each other, but why can't it just be friendship? Why is it always gotta be romance? Why y'all hoes always want romance and everything? Cause I feel like this is gonna take a romantic twist, and it doesn't need to be that. It just doesn't need to be. I don't want it to be. But anyway, so that's my prediction for like the second half of the book, and I'm just like, I don't want that. But yeah, I don't think you can leave this train at all. I don't think I'll leave the train. But anyways, my hair is crazy because I went to sleep super early, and yeah, you could tell I slept good. But anyway, so this is where we're gonna end the this vlog, and then you know, I'll catch y'all next time with a new one, and hopefully be finishing this book. But the Elsewhere Express is I have the ARC, so this book is out by the time you're seeing this video. So if you are interested in a train ride from hell that is very Alice in Wonderland coded, that's out, and you could pick that up now. So yeah, but we'll be finishing this next time. So I'll catch y'all next week, maybe, hopefully. Bye.